I'll just go get that.
Hello. Turn on some lights.
Okay.
Of course, that might really blow us out.
Yeah, I'll just go put something over it.
We are live and in person, but
we have a problem because
we're having lighting
sunny.
problems. It's too bright outside.
I don't like it. Sunshiny.
Green's going to try to put up a makeshift curtain. We have a window with only the Venetian blinds, so lots of light comes through.
See if I can get a little blanket.
Anyway, we'll be up and running here in a minute, and in the meantime, I'll let you know we're doing a mail call. We got some mail from Rebecca of Touched by Yarn, so we're super excited to see what's in here.
I got a Scottish flag, so that'll do the
That'll make the curtain. Okay, that's probably disrespectful. You probably shouldn't have shown that.
It is always disrespectful.
If you're in here, say hello. Say hello, hello.
Right?
Yeah. Green will be here momentarily, and we will tear open some mail. And we're here to chat about.
Is this the one we're gonna tear open?
We're here to chat about whatever you all want to talk about. And yeah, let's make sure everyone is aware of that. The hot dish is here.
Okay, I got the weapon of choice.
The weapon of mass destruction.
Okay, you want to hold it up for me?
Hey, it's Leah.
Hey, Leah.
Comer, or Comer, as the rest of the world says, but they're all wrong.
Well, we say howdy back.
Howdy, howdy.
Do you want to open?
Should we wait and see if Rebecca shows up? Of course, she might. Who knows?
Well,
if she's
we could
around.
Just wear the hats, and then she can see it when she comes up.
All right, so we got a mail call from Rebecca, who is a very sweet lady who makes all kinds of fun winter hats and different things, and just sends them out to people out of the goodness of her heart, which we wouldn't know about.
Okay, hold it up for me.
All right, tear it up.
Okay, I'll make sure that I don't get.
And how are the Comers?
To any yarn.
How are the Comers doing? Are you guys getting a lot of snow up there in Montana? We got a good dose of snow this morning.
Okay, pull up the goods.
Hat number 1.
Ooh, very nice.
Lovely. Hat number 2.
Very nice. Oh, and there's a little note in here too.
Check these out. They're so pretty and soft.
It has her contact and even her cell phone number, so that we can call her at any time of the day.
We can prank call her.
Day or night.
We could prank call her and ask if her refrigerator is running.
You're getting lots of snow. We got a little bit.
Here you go. I assume the lighter one is for you.
Yeah.
Look at this fine work on these.
And these are nice and soft.
So pretty.
Yeah, thank you, Rebecca.
Oh, and they're like really thick at the bottom.
Ah, I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look forward to wearing this out in the cold.
I bet you guys could use these, huh?
What do you think, Leah?
You think they suit us? Getting the light in my eye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna push over the flag a little bit.
The Comers have lots of snow. Well, we just have a little bit of snow. Oh, thank you. She said the hats are beautiful. Well, she said beautiful. I don't know if she's talking about the hats or us.
She's talking about your face. Your face is beautiful.
But yeah, we just got a little dose of snow.
You scoot over a little bit.
We probably got about, I don't know, a few inches, 3 or 4 inches.
I can also be part of this.
Not as much snow as we got the last time it snowed here. And this snow is not expected to stay around. It will probably be melted in like 2 days. It'll be all gone because we're expecting some warm weather to roll in this week. Yeah.
So where did we just get back from?
We just got back from Dodge City. Cowboy Town. Yep. And that was fun. Fun little place to visit. Probably would have been more fun in warmer weather because they do a lot of like actual like gunfights with actors and stuff. But in the winter, there's not a lot of tourists there because of the cold, probably. So they don't. The town isn't doing a whole lot. We did go through their museum though, which was pretty neat.
Yeah, I had fun there. Like, you even had fun, you said,
Yeah.
going through there, and you're not a museum guy, so it
Not
wasn't
a
bad.
museum guy.
It was fun because we made a whole bunch of stupid little videos
Yeah.
that made it fun.
Yeah, if you want proof that I'm not a museum guy, I walked right past the Louvre in Paris, France. Didn't go in. Didn't even care to.
What? But
Yeah.
you couldn't see the Mona Lisa.
I
You couldn't be disappointed by the Mona Lisa. Actually, I was a fan of not Van Gogh. I did like
she
Van
was a fan of
Gogh's
somebody.
Rembrandt. I was a fan of Rembrandt, and I thought his paintings were pretty good. But it wasn't until I saw one in person that I was blown away because it was like
It was
this.
real windy there.
Yeah, it was the size of a room, and it was gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Yeah. I think we should roll this camera down a little bit.
Roll it on down.
Where's the little? Oh, there it
You
is.
do in the back, yeah.
Dur.
Then you could see the light. The sunlight's gonna get us. Oh, the light! Ah!
Yep.
So, how much snow did you guys get up there? Hey, Billy.
Billy boy.
How do you like our new attire?
We just got these from Rebecca, Touched by Yarn. I'm sure you've chatted with her on some of our chats. She's often in here.
Has she sent you one yet? We had to wait for like a year for ours.
Yeah, you better get on her waiting list, Billy, and you can get one next year. Hey, let me just say though, worth the wait. Oh, this is.
It's nice and warm.
Yeah, it's probably the most.
It's not itchy.
This is probably the most comfortable one I've ever had. It fits really nicely.
Hey, little Frenchie.
Even over my giant noggin.
What's little Frenchie's first name? Was it like Renee?
Anne.
Okay.
Anne. Le Petit Français.
She says that our hats look nice.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
They are from the famous Rebecca. Hey, I said your name before you put it up there. I remembered.
He did good. He must like you because
Baker.
He has a hard time with names.
Welcome. That was a Nana Boo Boo moment. I got one you didn't kind of thing. Guilty as charged.
I never watched that show, but
no,
I've heard of it.
He's not talking about a show. He's just talking about like, I got one you didn't.
I thought he was talking about Honey Boo Boo.
I don't think so. Yep, these are from the famous Rebecca Touched by Yarn YouTuber. So if you're not on her channel, get on her channel and maybe you can get a hat. Because that's kind of like a little ministry she does. She just makes lovely things for everybody.
Yeah.
And these are worth the wait.
Worth the wait.
I wished I knew you were on my highway. Dodge Garden City would have saved a trip.
Oh. Yeah.
We didn't even know you were still in Kansas, Billy. We never know where you are and when. And if you would have been staying up to date on our lives, you would have known because we made a few lives. We made a live on the way, and then I think one or two on the way back.
Yeah, how come you're not living your life for us?
Yeah, you should just.
That's just wrong.
Scheduling all your stuff around what we're up to.
Yep. We don't schedule our lives around much of anything.
Yep. So
we know how it goes.
How's things in Texas, Miss Ann? Are you guys getting some snow there at all? We just got a little bit this morning. I'm curious how it is a little further down south.
Our little redhead friend in Montana says they got a lot of snow.
They got a lot of snow. That Montana typically does.
Oh, he says I catch up at night.
Oh, okay.
So it was too late.
Too late to apologize. Yep. So yeah, we just we had a good trip down to Dodge City. Got to see all the fun cowboy stuff, and then we visited Garden City, which was lovely.
Yep.
And then we stopped in Nest City and had a little bite to eat at the Cactus Cafe or something like that.
Yeah,
Cactus Club. The Cactus Club. Snow, nothing here, but we have a cold front going down to 34 tonight on the Gulf Coast. It might snow in the northern part of Texas. It's windy and cold anyway.
Yeah, okay. It's windy and cold here.
Yeah, it's pretty cold. We wanted to go for a walk in the snow, but too windy. And it's, I think it's only about 28 degrees. So the 28 degrees with a good wind feels more like 0 degrees because that cold air just smacks you in the face. Okay. What part of Texas are you from? Are you like Dallas, Houston area? Or maybe San Antonio.
I'm gonna put a hat on to get out for sure, just like you. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, if this wind dies down, we'll probably go out for a little walk in the snow, but we'll see when that happens or if.
Yeah.
You never know in Kansas.
Oh no.
Oh no!
It's stranger danger.
It's danger, danger.
She said, "Yep, the cold air just smacked me in the face." What'd you do to make that cold air so angry?
Welcome in, Jen and or Steve.
She'll never show up in any of the videos. She doesn't like that sort of thing.
Ann says, I am in the greater Houston area as I work in Houston, but my husband is building our homestead in East Texas, closer to Tyler. It's
Oh,
colder there. Oh, that's neat that he's building you your own little
well,
homestead.
that's exciting.
And Jen is loading up the outdoor furnace and the chickens. They ain't gonna put up themselves, that's for sure.
That's right. Unless you get someone like a really smart rooster.
Yeah, actually, some chickens, my parents' chickens do put themselves up.
Yeah,
I
they do.
take that back. Yeah, they have a automatic door that closes after sunset,
Oh, fun.
and the chickens just know to go in, so they all go in, and then the door closes.
I knew some goat people that had an automatic door like
Hey,
that.
it's Rebecca
Hey,
herself.
Rebecca! As you can see, they fit very
We
nicely.
love the hat. We were just raving about them.
Yeah, they're very comfy.
Yeah, these are awesome hats.
Yeah, nice
You
and
can
soft.
see hers bow out a little bit because of her big ears.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
That's fine. No, it's perfect. I got a little
Yeah,
head.
we just opened
And
them.
He has a big head, and this fits him, so that's good.
Rebecca, we just opened them right at the first part of this live because we just were like, oh, we're never going to get around to making an unboxing. So let's just do a live and unbox them.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, our chickens put themselves up. I should have said guineas. They aren't smart.
No. I guess the prettier they are, the dumber they are.
Yeah, guineas are those ones that were chasing our car down the road
Really?
one time. Yeah, I was driving and the male guineas were like running after my car, like trying to get me out of there. It was pretty funny. I was like, these are not the smartest of birds.
Big ears, so sexy. You like those big ears, huh? Rebecca.
They were just making fun of those who didn't get a hat. We were, Rebecca. We were.
Yeah.
But we told everybody we had to wait like a year to get ours, but it was worth the wait.
Yeah, these are great.
These are quality hats. We will put them to good use.
Our connection is unstable. Well, it looks like we're still connected.
Yeah, sorry.
We're just unstable.
Our computer keeps saying our connection's unstable, so hopefully you guys are seeing us okay and hearing us all right.
We're always unstable.
Bye, Ann.
Bye, Ann.
Thanks for stopping in. Stay warm out there. Oh man, our guineas stand in front of the car like run me over. Well, hey, you got to give them that they're brave. I thought they were pretty brave because they're chasing my car. I was like, they were mad. I think they had some babies or something. I was like, hey, that's brave. This little tiny bird thinks it's going to chase off a big car. But they're pretty little birdies.
Yeah, this isn't helping me any, Rebecca, though, because I'm a little bit sleepy, and this is putting me to sleep because I'm so comfortable sitting right here. I'm nice and warm and comfortable.
Yeah,
there's nothing more comfy than an orange chair, you know.
These are our space chairs.
Yeah,
space chairs. When we saw them, we're like, oh, those look like they're right out of a spaceship. We got to get them.
Yeah.
Got to see the back of them too. They're funky.
Cool.
Doesn't this look like something they would have had on Star Trek or something?
The 1970s version.
Yep. So what else are you all up to today out there in YouTube land?
Trying to duck and dodge the snowflakes.
Yeah, we were happy because we were coming back from Dodge City. There was supposed to be a big storm, big blizzard, and everybody was worried. We heard that they were even like canceling like school and different things. And then it never materialized. And then early this morning, we got a couple inches of snow. It was no big deal.
Yeah, it was a snow flurry, and all the snow was like in one of those snow globes that you shake up. It was all going different directions.
Yep. T-34 space modulator. I don't know. I don't know what that is.
It's a chair in the spaceship or the Starship Enterprise. I don't know. We never watched that show really.
We'll
Did you?
I used to watch it occasionally, like at friends' houses and stuff.
Yeah.
But I wasn't a dedicated hardcore fan or anything.
No, I'm proud of you.
I wasn't a hardcore trekker.
Yeah, we know a couple that is really into Star Wars, and we know a couple that was really into Star Trek as well.
Yeah. Well, our Comer friends that I don't know if they're still here in the chat, they were pretty into Star Wars.
Yet,
I think he had a Star Wars shirt or two.
I see a little kitty cat
Oh,
looking.
we're being-
Oh, she just peeked in and then she turned around. She's like, I don't want any part of that.
She doesn't want to be on our live. We do have a big fat puppy dog laying on the floor right here.
Yep, he's
But
chewing on his toys.
He's just in his own world. Oh wow, he's not because he said Trekker instead of Trekkie. Actually, I heard one time that Trekker is the preferred word of Trekkies.
Were they just lying?
I don't know. Leah says, "Yeah, see, I told you they were Star Wars fans. Probably Star Trek too."
Oh, she did live long and prosper.
I did always like. I'm named after Princess Leia. Okay,
Oh.
well there you go. They named their daughter after a Star Wars.
Oh yeah, and
princess. So
our friends named their kids after. Well, one was named Luke.
Yeah.
And what's the other little girl's name?
Oh, they named her after that Eric Clapton song, Layla.
Layla.
Yeah. Friends of ours.
He coffee walks and whatever.
From Roseburg named their kid Luke from Star Wars. Yeah.
What was the coffee walks name? Like, who are they both? Do you remember? I sent you a sticker. I should remember your names.
Don't tell us your names. We're gonna guess it. I'm gonna remember. Or maybe I'm not. We're really slow with names.
Yeah.
Billy says I got a very large tractor in Kansas, an 856 for those that know, my first. It's very large with I don't know how to drive. What?
Hey, lay off the booze, Billy.
But yeah, coffee walks. Welcome in from Canada.
Oh, well, that's really cool, though.
Our neighbor in the Great White North, or how do they say it? Do they say the Great White?
Oh, Deb says you need a hit. What's my name? It must be Deb.
Sorry.
And OJ.
Hey, it took us a while to learn Rebecca's name, even though it's in her title. I'm just kidding.
I have to look up your email.
OJ, that's right. That's the Mr. Coffee Walks is OJ.
OJ Simpson.
Orenthal James Simpson.
Well, let us know how it goes with the tractor, Billy. I'd like to see that. Like somebody trying to master one of those guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot, what town do you go to when you're in Kansas? Where is your family's setup down here?
It must be around where we were at, Dodge City and Garden City.
He says it at the start of every video. Well, that just shows we need to watch more of your videos.
Yeah.
You kidding? Whoever came up with this must have been on booze.
Yep, probably.
Yeah, I think that's what most farmers are on, right?
Whiskey, right? Corn makes whiskey.
He was Orville Jr. before OJ was around. Oh, okay.
Well,
Orville is a lot nicer of a name than Orenthal.
Yeah.
I like Orville is the famous flight guy.
What's it called when you're into birds?
Orville Wright.
When you're into birds, it's like ornithologist.
Ornithologist.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like. Not Orville, though. I like Orville.
Yep. Yep. Good old OJ Simpson. Quite the character.
I think the puppy dog needs to go outside.
No, I think he's just going for water.
Okay. He doesn't know what he wants.
Yeah, our dog's having fun in the snow.
Yeah, we had fun like throwing the ball into the snow just so that he would get stuck in the snow.
It says reconnecting on our screen. I don't know if you guys are seeing us okay.
I think it's okay. I hope it's okay.
Yeah, hopefully it's not too bad on your end. I think you're gonna have to turn a light on because the sun has gone down and it's getting dark.
We're getting scarier. Says fine. We're not.
If it don't fit, right? She's gonna turn on some lights. Aren't you gonna turn on some lights?
That one already is on.
Try this. Just try this one. I have it pointed at the ceiling so it's not too harsh.
Is that too much? Okay.
I think that's okay. Now you can see the bags under my eyes.
But what is the white ghost of Christmas past? Because, oh, yeah, we are kind of blown out.
Yeah, it's kind of bright.
Mm.
You could try that one behind the door. It's not so
Yeah,
bright.
I'll try that one.
If it don't fit, cram it in. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Oh no, it was fine. Oh, how you? There, that's good.
Good? Okay.
It doesn't blow us out too much.
I think we got it. I think we got it.
We did buy a new device. Pass me the new device.
It's Extreme Cap.
We just got this. I should make an unboxing video of it.
It's a white box.
There we go. Extreme Cap UVC. So this lets us use our regular video camera, the one we use for our podcasts and stuff, instead of, because this computer has a really crappy camera and it has a hard time focusing and stuff. So once I get this hooked up, then we can do these from our nice camera. So you can really see all the wrinkles on us.
Wish I could show you.
Oh, the device is tiny.
Here, I'll let you have that.
I opened the box and it's just this little bitty thing, and you can put it in and then it goes to your computer. It's a simple device. You would think a computer would be able to just have a camera plugged right in, but most of them are not capable of doing that for a live stream anyway. Are you guys getting lots of like interruptions on our end? My computer keeps saying the connection's unstable. I don't know why it keeps saying that. When we do the lives on the cell phone, it'll do the little spinning thing, but on this, it doesn't do anything. This message just keeps popping up saying your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. So hopefully it's working out okay. Hey, speaking of Canadians, I just got a text from our Canadian friends. And they are up in I'm blanking out. Where are Brian and Jolene from?
They're in Edmonton.
Huh?
Edmonton.
Florida. Edmonton is where they're at. Oh, she says our lips are out of sync now. Or maybe we're trying to do that so
we're just throwing you guys.
We're trying to pretend we're in a Japanese movie.
I like coffee.
Coffee is coffee. It's not too bad. Okay.
Okay, we'll keep running with it then.
Well, what else do y'all want to talk about? What's on your minds today?
Coffee. We want to talk about coffee. Leah likes coffee too. Or Leia.
We have a saying around here. We say coffee is coffee.
And do you know why? We say it because of somebody we met on
our road trip.
Virginia?
What's that?
Is he playing with those bells, those Christmas bells?
Maybe he needs to go out, use the bathroom.
Oh, he just did. Baby bear, come here. Come here. Come. Come now. Come.
How can he get to those bells? Aren't they up high?
No. He was getting into something that's guilty.
No, we went on a road trip and we were in oh, what state were we in? I want to say I think we were in Virginia.
You come in here. Come in here.
We were in Southern Virginia. We were at some of the historic sites of the Revolutionary War battlefields.
Chew on your toy.
And we saw this cute. There was this adorable
Chew.
lady. She was from New York, right? From New York City. And
New York City.
and that's how she was telling us this whole story. How like because we were like, "Oh, your accent's so cute. Where are you from?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm from New York." And then she was saying like, "Yeah, when I got here, they were making fun of me because I say coffee, and I never knew you could say it any other way. I mean, coffee is coffee." So we always remember that quote.
Baby bear, get back in here now.
Oh, someone's getting in trouble.
Get your toy. Toy.
What's he got?
Get your toy. I don't know what he's getting into. Good.
You guys are sketched out bad and can't understand you.
Oh.
Well, that's normal for us, though, right?
Yeah. Well, maybe we just need to shut her down then.
Not instant. Oh, what does he say? Your high altitude shade grown Sumatran dark. Wow.
Whoa.
You sound like a coffee snob, Billy.
Yeah. Well, he's fancy.
Oh, you know what? I don't think I ever turned mine off the internet, my phone. That's probably not helping. And do you have the TV off?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I told you.
Yeah.
I told you to do that.
We'll see if that helps. I took my phone.
Ice caramel macchiato. Oh, that's good stuff right there. Actually, my favorite coffee is.
She's gonna get it for you. She is pretty much the biggest coffee snob of all. Just wait until you see this. Oh, Deb can hear us okay. So it's just Jen's just making problems. That's all it is.
The biggest
greatest coffee snob ever.
The greatest coffee ever made.
Here it comes.
Taster's Choice instant coffee. It is the best.
And tell them where you buy it.
I buy it at the Dollar General.
She buys it at the Dollar General or at the Dollar Tree.
I love it because
I'll let you guess how much.
It's really rich. It packs a punch. It tastes good and smooth, but it packs a punch. So this is what I need.
Oh, Leah says she can hear us as well. Okay, well, good. Most of you can hear us. Just that troublemaking Jen.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Trying to throw shade on our life.
We love you, Jen. We aren't coffee snobs yet. Yep.
Well, I would have expected you guys to be because you even have it in your name. And then you have like a cute setup where you do like coffee talk with your cute mugs. So I would expect that you guys are coffee snobs.
Wiener poop coffee bean?
Yeah, because they have these certain seeds that they ingest and then they poop them out and then they make coffee out of it for reals.
She says, or OJ says, not sure if that counts as coffee.
Oh, totally. It'll get you going in the morning.
That's so fun. But we'll drink any kind except that.
Except the poop coffee, maybe.
Are you talking about the poop coffee he was mentioning? Or are you talking about her Taster's Choice?
Which is worse?
With the little packets.
And you guys think I drink?
Well, I don't drink any coffee.
That's the one they won't try.
I cannot do. Here's what she drinks. Oh, it's upside down. Taster's Choice.
You know what? I was influenced by Scottish people. That's why I started drinking that instant coffee. Yeah, because we would go to the hotels in Scotland and they would have a little water heater pot and little instant coffees and little biscuits that you could enjoy. And in every hotel. So then I got used to using it and thought, hey, this isn't half bad. I think before then I tried different instant coffee that was just not good, not pleasant.
Deb says We used to drink instant years ago. A pastor corrupted us.
Oh,
That is what pastors are known for doing.
yep.
Billy says, "I'm Scott."
Oh,
Oh,
yeah? I thought you
well,
were Billy.
I have some Scott in me, and we got married in Scotland. For those that didn't know,
Yeah.
so we're Scott by marriage. But no, I do have Scottish in my family tree.
I like Scotland a lot because it looks different from other places that we've been to. It looks a lot different from Oregon. It's very crevicey and wild looking. It's a really beautiful place.
Yeah, and I remember just lakes everywhere, everywhere,
Yeah, and
or
rivers,
locks as they call them.
rivers and
He mocked our coffee,
waterfalls.
so we had to get a coffee maker.
Oh,
So mean.
well, you know what? Our pastor used to mock. Hey, you know this, Leah. When he would, or Leah, when he'd come over to have a meal with us, he would make fun of us because we'd serve him meals on paper plates and things like that. And he and his wife would make fun of us. But we kept on with it, and you can't corrupt us, I guess.
Yeah, one thing you should know about us is we are not very environmentally friendly. Actually, we are, because we use a lot of paper plates at our house just because it's makes for a lot less dishes. But I've heard people make the argument that using paper plates and throwing them away is about the same as wasting more water, washing dishes and water and
Yeah.
soap and all that. So it's probably a wash. Comes out about the same.
Deb's grandma came over from Scotland.
Oh,
That's
neat.
cool.
Do you know what part she was from?
Isle of Mule is a very beautiful place. We got married on Skye.
Yeah, we got married on the Isle of Skye, which is very, very pretty island.
Do you know where Mule is at?
I do not.
Mole or
Mole?
Mule?
I think it's Mole.
Mole.
Yeah.
I like coffee from a styrofoam cup, so I can't be a coffee snob. Usually,
Carnoustie, Scotland. Oh,
you know,
I'm gonna
it's
look that up.
the coffee from a styrofoam cup is usually the best kind of coffee because it's usually free. They serve you the
Show
free
me a map
coffee
of
in the
Carnoustie,
styrofoam
Scotland.
cups. So that's the best.
Okay, I'm looking up.
And look up Isle
It
of
has
Mule
a
too.
famous golf course.
Look up the Isle of Mule too when you're done with that.
I just want the Google map. I didn't want.
Well, if you look it up, the Wikipedia show a map of it.
West Side Lowland. Okay.
Okay.
I'll just open the Maps app. I wanted to see where it was compared to with where we're at. Let's try that again.
Student Center.
Carnoustie, Scotland. Don't stare at my phone. Entertain the folks at home.
But there's a screen up. Let's see.
It's finding us the best route. Oh, it thinks we're navigating there.
Oops.
let me go back
Here.
and search.
Well, since you can't be on the internet, I'll just use this one.
Well, I'm just using my data.
Okay. I'll see if I can beat you.
Carnoustie, Scotland. Sorry, I beat you. Okay.
I even spelled it right. Wow.
Oh, it's on the East Coast.
Let's go out a little
It's
bit.
not too far from Edinburgh.
Oh, that's where a lot of famous castles are at. That's where we should go next if we ever go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were going to go back to Scotland every 5-year anniversary. We went on our first 5-year anniversary and had a great time. We also visited Northern Ireland while we were there. And but then on our 10-year anniversary, the world had to go and get COVID and mess everything up, so we couldn't travel anywhere.
It's right next to Craigmere.
Craig near.
Is on the Isle of Mull.
Here, back it out so I can see where it's at.
Is that even Scotland? Because it says the UK, so I don't know if it's even. Must be Scotland, right? Yeah, that's definitely Scotland.
Back out a little more.
Okay. It's like the whole northern half of Scotland.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize Scotland went so far up above Ireland. In my head, I always think they're like right next to
Where's
each
our
other.
little island? Where's Isle
Right
Oh,
there.
up there. It's north of that. Lochlesh. Lochalsh. Kyle of Lochalsh. We went to Kyle. That's where we
Yeah, that's
that's
what
where
that
we
is.
thumbed a ride.
Yeah, I remember.
That was fun.
Yeah, we hitchhiked in Scotland a couple times.
Yeah.
Ireland, says Leah. Are you excited about Ireland, Leah? Is that because all you redheads come from there at some point?
Yeah.
The land of the redheads.
Ed is a cesspool. Edmonton? Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. Oh, why do you say that? It seems like a lovely town. We've only been there briefly when coming and going. We basically just looked around there for a few hours when we were in between, like going to where we were headed. But it seemed like a pretty town. I don't
It
know.
was okay. I didn't really enjoy it. I like the great big castle on the hill.
OJ was a redhead when he had hair.
Oh, that's cool.
We'll still call him an honorary redhead. Would
he be an orange head then?
She was born a redhead, but then she started dyeing her hair for the rest of her life. No, I'm just kidding. No, her red hair just went away as she got older.
Yeah, my parents were upset when my red hair went away. They wanted a redhead.
We're actually mostly Welsh. Oh, but I'm learning Irish.
Oh, are you
how
really?
Fun! That's a really fun thing to do. I bet that's challenging.
They're Gaelic, right? And
the language.
And then the one in Scotland is Celtic. Is that right?
I don't know. I can't keep.
Okay, we'll go with that. But yeah, they have the names of places in Celtic and in English.
Irish Gaelic.
Okay. It seems like it's really complicated. I don't know if I could ever learn any of it. Like, even after they tell you, like, how you say the name in Celtic, you still, or Celtic, or however you say it, you still, like, can't even repeat it back to them. It's too complicated.
Tough to pronounce, huh? Yep.
You guys should go to Wales.
Yeah,
I saw that Wales is like a gorgeous, gorgeous place.
You got to make a pilgrimage back to your homeland.
Yeah, it looks like it's a land full of rivers, full of river towns. Looks like a really fun place to visit.
Yeah.
Are you getting sleepy?
Yeah, I think it's this warm hat.
Yeah.
Now I have hat hair.
Hat hair.
Yeah, it's so nice and toasty in this thing. Yeah, as soon as I took it off, I felt much cooler. So this is a quality warm hat.
Good stuff.
I better not fall asleep while we're chatting with the folks.
It's whilst.
Gaelic is spoken in my family. First language is French. Oh, okay.
What? Are you Canadian too?
I've got a head now.
Bye.
Thanks for dropping in. Say hi to the rest of the Comer family.
Fun group of people.
Miss you guys. Hope you're all doing well.
We seen your grandpa Daniel on the live stream for Pine Grove.
Yeah, we still watch the Pine Grove lives once in a while, or the when they put them up on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't always watch it live. Sometimes I watch it later. Sometimes I watch it live. Yeah, for a little church, they have a really high-tech live setup too. You know, they have graphics on the screen and all that.
Are you sure?
Not Canada.
You said not Canada. Sorry.
Yeah, I think I heard sorry. when I read that.
Yeah.
So I think you are Canadian, buddy. That's how you can catch. That's the easiest way to catch a Canadian is they say sorry
Deb's
instead
laughing
of
at
sorry.
that.
Isn't that right, Deb? You guys say sorry. In America, it's sorry. But because a lot of Canadians can hide their accent really well to sound just American. But then I'll hear them say the word sorry, which Canadians say all the time. They're constantly apologizing for everything.
About.
Yeah, sometimes you can hear it in about, but not always.
Yeah, because I can even hear it on newscasters. I can hear them say it.
Yeah.
They can't disguise the about. Sorry.
Sorry.
Hey, Stone Wolf.
Hey, welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you again.
Where you're from, Stone Wolf? Do you remember?
I don't know. Billy says Cajun French.
Cajun French. From down south?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice. No, we don't say that in Manitoba about not a boot. That's Eastern. Well,
okay.
Some Canadians exaggerate it like a boot, but then others kind of just do it's like a softer, but it's still a little different. I don't know how to explain it. But we always catch you sooner or later.
Yeah, you can't hide Canadians. Our Canadians, according to our press secretary.
Or as they say in my country,
Canadian.
Canadian. Nope, not here.
Ontario does.
Oh, okay. Yep. We love accents though. We made some friends when we lived in Oregon. We had some really good friends. Well, we're still really good friends, but we just don't see them anymore. Although we are hoping to travel up there and see them at some point, maybe this year. But we would talk about their accent. They'd feel all self-conscious, like, "Oh, we have an accent."
They try to not say "a," and we're like, "But that's the fun part of you."
Yeah.
You know, it's the different parts.
Yeah, I always say that was my biggest disappointment moving to Kansas. Is I imagined that Kansans all would have accents, but they don't. Kansans sound just like the Oregonians. There's very few. There's a few Kansans that have accents, but it's even then it's not real pronounced. Now they do use different words out here, of course. You know, like I say all the time, like they say supper instead of dinner, and you'll often hear pop
And
instead of soda.
Get out instead of welcome in, stuff like that.
Instead of welcome to Kansas, they say go back to the West Coast. You know, things like that. Dev says, and East Coast has way different accent. Our son spent a couple years in Nova Scotia and brought an accent back.
Oh.
Well, better that than a girl. I'm just kidding.
Deb says supper.
We say supper. Okay. Huh, Deb? How about that?
Eh?
You could pass for Manitobans.
So can you talk, you and Billy, you and little Frenchie, you guys should talk to each other.
In French.
I bet Anne is like missing talking in French. I know he misses talking in Spanish.
And talking horribly in French.
Yeah. Good pass for Manitobans.
That's just a fun word, Manitobans.
Yeah, I want to pass as a Manitoban.
But yeah, I think the U.S. overall is like less and less accents compared to what I think it's because of TV. More and more people are sounding the same.
And there's darn kids with their internets and whatnot.
Although there is still some good accents out there. I'm just saying it seems like there's less than there may have once been. But yeah, I love the upper Midwest accent. Wisconsin and Dakota. So we go to South Dakota every once in a while, and some of them have an accent. When they do it, it's nice. It's yeah, I'd say it's kind of similar to like a Wisconsin accent, but most of the people don't.
What's your favorite accent? I will reveal mine as well.
It's an accent reveal.
What's your favorite accent?
Oh man, I don't know. Oh man, I don't know. Maybe the Wisconsin accent. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I like Wisconsin accent a lot. That pastor I mentioned came from Texas and his wife Louisiana. We learned a whole new language.
I'll bet.
Yeah, those are two places with some strong accents. But I bet, you know, like when you go to Texas, half the people don't have accents, but so the ones that do, they sure do. Yeah, we spent a little bit of time in Texas, and yeah, you do hear more accents there than a lot of places. But I've also known Texans that had like almost no accent at all.
Hmm.
So, what's your favorite?
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
I love hearing that the best. That's so much fun.
Y'all talk funny down there.
Well, he does. He does.
We sure does. Yeah, my mom's family was originally from Arkansas, and even though they moved out to Oregon when they were like most of them were really young children, somehow they maintained their Arkansas accent like their whole lives. And my mom doesn't. My mom lost hers somewhere along the road, but a lot of her sisters still have that accent and a lot of the Arkansas expressions and stuff.
So, what about you guys? What's your favorite accent?
Oh, me too. We have a friend that came from New Jersey to start a ministry. Oh,
Oh
that's
yeah.
cool.
Oh, well, Deb shares my
Yeah,
love for the New Jersey accent.
whenever we hear somebody say the word New Jersey,
You gotta say New
we automatically
Jersey.
go New Jersey. Did we get that from something? Was that from a TV show or something where they say New Jersey? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Seems
why
like we
do-
heard it.
I don't know why we do
We heard
that.
it somewhere. Book dialect here, overeducate, almost zero accent.
Accent. Oh, but what's your favorite accent, Billy?
Yeah.
Or do you prefer the zero accent?
Oh, I also like the Philly accent. That's pretty fun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that is.
I used to love that Jack in the Box commercial. There used to be this Jack in the Box commercial where Jack wanted to make a Philly cheesesteak, so he sent one of his guys. And at the beginning of the commercial, the guy comes up and he's like, "Yes, sir. What do you need?" He's like, "I need you to go to Philly and check everything out, and come back and so we can make a real good Philly cheesesteak." And then like it cuts to the guy returning, and like his hair's all slicked back, like Italian, and he's like, "Hey, I soaked up Philly like a sponge." It's so funny. Like his whole demeanor's changed. He has this great accent. It's awesome.
My favorite is Georgia.
Female talk.
Georgia? I can't do it.
On a midnight train to Georgia.
Must be like a soft Southern accent.
Yeah, I think it's probably similar to that South Carolina because
Yeah, that's
they're
true.
right next door to each other.
You just have
Like
to
our
think
friend
of
that says,
Ashley.
yeah, it says, "Say the line." Yeah, we were in a little production of a movie that was shot up in Nebraska, and the star of the movie was from South Carolina, and she just had this super cute accent. But we were shooting video for our corn-fed channel, and we got this clip of her, and there was this. The director was trying to get this shot, and the guy was throwing an axe, and he had to he was supposed to hit bullseye and then say this line, and he was so into it that like when he finally hit bullseye, he forgot to say the line. He just was like, and so we got her on video, and she's like, "Say the line, you gotta say the line." So we just
So
always
we say that all the time.
say it all the time. We think it's so funny. Say the line. Yep.
Actually, she never even said that. She said like deliver the line.
Oh yeah, I think
but
that's
she
what it
didn't
was.
say the line.
Deliver the line.
East Tennessee is nice.
Huh.
Did you notice in Tennessee? I noticed like when we went to Kentucky, like everybody had an accent in Kentucky.
Well, you can tell East Tennessee girls by the way they kiss. Did you know that? It's in a country song, okay?
Oh, really?
There's a country song, and he says like, "I could tell by the way she kissed me that she's from Eastern Tennessee."
Man, that guy gets around a little bit.
I was like, yeah, that's a little. I didn't know that there were dialects of kissing that you could recognize where somebody was from.
Well, there's the French kiss.
Yeah. But yeah, I always thought that was the funniest line. What song? I can't remember the rest of that song. What? Uh, I'll have to Google it.
You don't have to.
I got it. Everybody's
we can
wondering
we
what the
can live
song is.
without knowing that.
What song has the lyrics? I could tell by the way she kissed me that she's from Eastern Tennessee. I'm gonna tell you guys the song so you can all enjoy it. Um, oh, it's Morgan Wallen, "Sand in My Boots." Oh, there you go.
Hmm.
It's
I
a fun
remember the
song.
song on my boots.
Oh, apparently I heard the song wrong. This is what it, according to this lyric genius, it says something about the way she kissed me tells me she'd love Eastern Tennessee. She'd love Eastern Tennessee?
That still doesn't make any sense.
I don't think that's right. These half these lyric websites are wrong. I think
Billy says globally it's Cornwall, England. That's my favorite. Um, globally, I would say the Cockney accent. That's my favorite. Governor.
yeah, another site had it different. It said that she'd love Eastern Tennessee. No, it says she's from Eastern
We
Tennessee.
met a
I
lady
stand by
that
my
was
prediction.
very helpful to us when nobody else in the whole store could help us. That was from England that knew about his little town of Todmorden.
Yeah,
How do you say it?
yeah, Tommerton.
And it's a little tiny village where his family comes from in England, and she knew it. She
Huh.
used to visit it.
Yep.
But where were we at?
Cockney. Oh, we love the Cockney accent.
We were at Menards, I think, and like nobody else in the whole store could find us
Yeah,
the same.
The Scottish accent is very pleasant. That's what Deb says she likes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little harsh for me, I'd say.
Well, I think it sounds pretty when the women speak it, but when the men say it, speak it, it kind of can sound a little funny. I think.
I don't know. I think it's a little harsh, like German. I do like it when Germans speak English, but not when Scottish people speak English.
I like it. Reminds me of my grandma and aunt. The Scots say the C word way too much. The C word. Oh, let's not probe into that. I also had a doctor from Scotland. Couldn't understand him half the time. Well, why do you need to understand your doctor?
We have a lot of
That seems kind of
doctors
scary.
from India, and it would be difficult to understand what they're saying, especially this one Indian doctor on the phone. It was like, oh my gosh. And like I could hear like the nurses in the background laughing at me because like nobody could understand what he was saying. So every once in a while he would attempt to talk to us on the phone, and then the nurse would take over eventually,
Somebody here?
and
What's he so excited
the
about?
nurse would say, okay, what he wants is this. But he would always try to talk to us on the phone, and we're like, oh man, it would be a successful phone call if we could like somewhat determine what he actually wanted. Luckily he usually would want the same thing, so it was predictable at least. But yeah, the Indian accent, like sometimes that's pretty hard to decipher.
Yeah. Well, even some British English accents are hard. I remember the first time I went to England, I was in London and I had so much trouble understanding. Plus, their expressions are different. I always remember that I went to a little restaurant, but it was like a deli type place where like you could sit and eat, but a lot of people, um, did takeaway and stuff. And so I ordered my food, and then the guy, I still remember this like clear as a bell. He says, "Will that be fair takeaway?" And I was like, "What? What?"
That'll be fine.
And he's like, "Will that be fair takeaway?" And I was like, I'm not sure I understand what you're saying." And then he says it real slow, and he says, "Will that be for here or takeaway?" So he was saying, "Will that be for here or takeaway?" But when he said it in like one big word, like all crammed together, I was like, Is this really the same language that I speak?
Bye, Dev.
Hey, thanks for dropping in. Nice to see you. Billy says, I have Scott friends. Yep. We have some Scott friends from the place we got married, but we don't hear from them too often. In fact, we probably should send them an email and see what they are up to.
Yeah. We're not on
See,
Facebook, so we don't
getting them bells again.
we don't keep track of people who are only on Facebook, you know.
I think he probably needs to go out again.
Okay.
We got our little wily doggy.
Hey, what are you doing?
What's he? Is he eating on something?
Yeah. In your bed. Go get your bed.
So our poor dog, he went through a horrible spell and had to be put on drugs. And he was usually a well behaved dog, but ever since he's been on drugs, like he's just like more ornery than ever. He doesn't obey. He's just gone crazy. So take that as a lesson, kids. Don't do drugs. And these are actually prescribed drugs. What was his condition? What was it called?
Meningitis.
Oh, he had meningitis, which I never even heard of in a dog. I didn't know they could get that. But we're happy that he's doing better because for a couple days we weren't sure he was going to make it. Like it looked like he wasn't going to make it.
Did I
But
tell you could
yeah,
get
he
out
has
of your
been an
bed?
ornery fella.
You go in your bed. Go in your bed.
Go in your box. And he's probably one of the best dogs I've ever had. He's a really smart dog and really athletic and very beautiful, which of course is a good trait to have in a dog. Because then everybody you see likes it. And they say, "Oh, what a beautiful dog." And he has a really big, mean bark, even though he's only a 45-pound dog. He has the bark of like a 100-pound dog. Plus, he's real aggressive. One time we were at a parking lot at a restaurant, and we were come from the restaurant. And this guy, that he'll bark and he'll jump at the side of the car, and we had tinted windows on the vehicle, so people can't see in. But the car was like rocking, and then they hear the roo, 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 roo. And this guy was like, "Man, you got a big dog in there," and I just started laughing. I'm like, "No, he's actually not very big." And then I opened him, let him out. The guy thought that was pretty funny how little he was.
Cute little guy.
He's just a little fluffy thing. But yeah, he sure has a good deep bark of a much larger dog. Yep. Wish I could make that message go away. I'm watching you guys instead of Never Lose Truth. I must like you guys a lot. Oh, well, we like you too, Billy. I don't know what that is. Never Lose Truth. Have you heard of that?
It's just a long way of saying never lie.
Oh, Outlaw Creative, welcome in.
Hey, Outlaw.
What happened to your beautiful fur baby? Hey there, everyone. I was just talking about our beautiful fur baby. So he got meningitis. We didn't know what he had at first. All of a sudden, like both of his rear legs just quit functioning. Like all of a sudden, he started dragging his back half around, and he couldn't use his legs at all. And we were freaking out. And we went to the local vet in the little town that we live outside of, and then they didn't know what it was, and they're like, "Well, we need to send you to the big vet at Kansas State University vet," and
hey, Burnaby.
that's in Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple. So we went there, and they ran all these tests, and they said that they were pretty sure it was meningitis, and they put him on like some drugs, and he started to respond well. Some steroids or something.
Yeah, it's weird. You put the dogs get meningitis that responds to like corticosteroids like prednisone, or we have prednisolone or whatever, and usually that does like very little for meningitis because it's not caused by any bugs.
Yeah. So anyway, they put him on drugs, and he's recuperated. He's running around fine, but he has to be on these for a couple more months, which is kind of sad because, like I said, he's really stinking ornery. Oh, hey, Burnaby, welcome in. Welcome to our little chat. And Outlaw Creative, where are you from? Remind us where you're from. And what is your logo? Is that a little puppy or what am I looking at there? I can't tell what that logo is.
Looks like a little dog to me.
I wish they would show those logos a little
Yeah.
bigger. But yeah, we just had a mail call earlier for those joining in, and we got these lovely hats from Rebecca. She's got hers on, and here's mine. So we started this live just to do an unboxing of these lovely warm hats, and now we're just hanging out and chatting with our friends.
Yep. That way we don't have to get any of our chores done.
Yeah,
Arkansas.
That's
Arkansas.
So if we ever leave Kansas, that's where I want to move, is Arkansas, down there with crazy Jen. Just kidding. This gal wants to go north. She wants
get me some more unpleasant weather.
She wants 9 months of winter every year. So we're looking at South Dakota, Tennessee, and Arkansas are the states that we would consider living in. But we don't know. We don't know. And we don't know. We don't have immediate plans to move. We don't know when that's going to happen. We're kind of just trying to listen to God and see what he tells us to do and when he tells us to do it. Usually when we move, we feel like we get obvious direction from God. Like we just like have this feeling, okay, we're supposed to go. And so right now we're kind of in limbo, but we're it's a good time to purge our stuff, downsize a little bit so that if we are supposed to move soon, we'll be ready to go. So we'll see. How do you like down there in Arkansas? Would you recommend it? So far, everybody I've talked to from Arkansas loves it. Of course, in South Dakota, the people up there all say they love it too. Although we did hear a guy yesterday say that his dad always said South Dakota was 9 months of winter and 3 months of bad sledding. Sniff, lick, and describe. Don't forget to stick the thumb up. Hey.
He's just getting worse and worse.
Oh, that Billy. That was Baby. I took her from the pound to save her life, and she lived 5 or 6 years.
Oh, very good.
Very nice of you. Very nice. Always nice to rescue a puppy. Give it a good last few years. Actually, you got 5 or 6 years out of her. That's awesome. That's a good long time. Yeah.
Well.
So what else? Billy says he'll settle down.
Okay. So how are you guys having a good evening tonight, or you must not be if you're hanging out here.
Yeah, if you're hanging out with us, must be nothing going on out there. God willing, I will travel with my better half soon. Where are you going, Bernabe? Where are you traveling to? Oh, that Billy.
Bernabe in Texas or in Arizona?
Why are you putting me on the spot?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. I was gonna say like Arizona or
he says
no, I think it was Texas.
That Arkansas is okay. Live outside of Pocahontas and would love to move closer to the stores. Yeah. We are a little bit weary of such a small town life.
Yeah, that's we like living in the country, but it's nice if you're within like 20 to 30 minutes of like a big city, so you can, get there when you need to and get supplies and stuff. So we live about 10-15 minutes outside of a town, but it's a pretty small town. There's just one grocery store. There is a Dollar General, a couple other little shops, but I think what we miss the most is good eating, because there's not very many restaurants here.
Yeah, and the ones that are not regulated.
Yeah, we have a feeling. Yeah, we've gotten food poisoning like so many times since we've lived here, and we get a strong feeling that in Kansas they don't really do health inspectors for restaurants, or maybe they come around like every 10 years or something.
Bernabe wants to see different people from YouTube and visit different states.
Nice. Sounds fun.
We'll meet up with you.
Yeah, if you come out to Kansas, look us up and say hi. We do have a good Mexican restaurant in town, so we can take you there. That's actually our favorite restaurant. The Mexican restaurant here is really good. And there's a good barbecue place, which is only open like random times. And everything else I'd say
After
is,
we just said like you'll get sick if you eat here, but let us take you out
hey,
today.
hey, we only get food poisoning. I've only got food poisoning at that Mexican restaurant once.
We should like if he
So,
comes,
your odds are pretty good. I think I've eaten there 10 times. So,
anybody that comes through this way, we should take them up to the steakhouse because that way we know they won't get sick and
yeah.
it's good food.
Yeah, there's a steakhouse at a town about a half an hour east, and it seems like very clean and nice. And yeah, we've never had food poisoning from there that we know of. The outlaw in me would have been heartbroken had I not swiped her from there. Pounds are a sad place for animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Reminds me of like retirement homes for oldies too.
Yeah, and it's hard to go there because you got all these little dogs looking up at you like, "Oh, take me, take me."
Yeah.
And then of course you got usually some mean dogs that are like barking at you, and you're like, "Oh, you're not gonna get home."
But tell me how you really feel about Mexican food. Well, we do love it. We're just saying the restaurants out here they don't have good health inspectors, so we get sick.
It's all the restaurants. It's
Yeah.
not just the Mexican restaurant. Actually, I think I've had food poisoning more at the Chinese restaurant than the Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
But even like Subway, once we ate Subway and we all felt like super sick after that. And when does that happen? Usually Subways are pretty, pretty clean and stuff. But yeah, we're even scared of the Subway in town. That's right. Oh, that reminds me, we never got our Dairy Queen cake.
Oh, we need to
We
use
have
up
to
those points.
we have to get that before I lose my points.
Yeah. Well, we're not good night.
Let me see if I still got the points. Oh, the snow's all pretty much gone. We could if we wanted. Or are you tired?
Yeah, I'm tired. I think I'm gonna cut and run too because I'm tired.
Oh, okay.
Well, thank you again, Rebecca.
Yeah, yeah. She's probably long gone, but
Yep.
we do appreciate the hats. And thanks to everybody for popping and saying hi. It's always fun to say hi to all of our little YouTube friends. I've had bad experiences with Subway, salmonella from the veggies in my
Oh,
opinion.
good night, Marino.
Good night from Maine. Hey, were you just in here stalking us, Marino?
He's waiting until we finally said goodbye.
Wow, restaurants should be cleaner than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad here. That's one thing I miss about California where all the restaurants they get reviewed like I think every 6 months and they put a rating in the window. So if they got an A or a B or a C or whatever. And yeah, you don't get food poisoning often out there because the inspectors are on it. But here I think they just don't come around very often. Oh, sorry, our large YouTube friends. I say little because to me you're all these little tiny icons on my screen. You're my little icon friends.
Well, we say little because we consider you guys the little people of the world.
Besides, it sounds better if I say it's nice to see all my fat YouTube friends. Love Marino, he's big. Well, we love Marino because he sends us news reports and for our news.
Great.
So we think he's pretty awesome. We need more people to send us reports.
That is mean. Well, we know that. That's cool.
If you were in here earlier, Marino, we already had to tell him to calm down. He was getting a little out of control. It's the quality, not the quantity.
Right. Okay, well, you guys have a blessed evening.
Yeah, thanks everybody for dropping in. God bless y'all. And we'll see you on the next live or on the next U News or the next who knows what.
Whenever those will pop up.
Good night, everybody.